I want you to understand what is amplified audible activity. As I started recording, you look at what is the helicopter that flies farther this way. First of all, the entity remains in relevant position while they're flying in that direction. But I want to speak to what is amplified audible activity, the entity engaging what is sounding amplified helicopter activity and turning it off as I begin recording. In the same way that you saw the other night while I was standing at this intersection and I'm documenting the entity that was stalking flying closer to this location over here while I'm standing over there, and as I referenced, then the entity comes and flies directly over my head at that intersection by helicopter. The entity remains in relevant position. This is stalking by helicopter, okay? This is relevant positioning. And the entity is also aware that I'm capturing video. The entity is, I want to document this because the entity is engaged in turning, quote unquote, on and off this helicopter activity. The moment that I captured that previous video, immediately restarting that audible activity of the sound of the helicopter while engaging in maintenance of presence, just flying around in a circle. This is entirely ominous stalking conduct by a government that is engaged in amplification. That's demonic. Turning off what is sound that you're not going to hear anyway, it's amplification. Turning it on and off while they're aware that I'm capturing video. This is still stalking. This is relevant positioning. Okay? The entity is aware that it's also being documented by video camera. That's what's relevant to the audible activity turning on and off. It is currently, it's just seconds later. I wanted to document that because that's exactly what the entity is doing. And engaging in what is repeatedly crossing path. This is pacing in the sky space. Understand that this is demonic. This is what Daniel Luna was doing on the bus under the fake sun and engineered light, pacing on and off the bus. This is pacing in helicopter. This is P.O.C. It's 10:17 p.m.